Okay, good morning, guys. How are you doing? Please, if you can hear me very well, let me know you can hear me.
Okay, good
Uh,
morning, guys. How are you doing?
so that I can
Please,
adjust
if you can
myself in
hear
case there
me
is
very well, let
a
me know you
need
can hear me.
for correction.
Okay,
Let
good
me know
morning,
if you can
all.
hear me.
How are you doing?
And in
Okay, let me
case
adjust
there is
myself
an
in
echo
case
in the
there is a
background,
need
please
for correction.
also
Let
let
me
me
know
know,
if you can
please.
hear me.
It's very important.
And in case there is an echo in the background, please also let me know. Very important.
Okay, thank you, Abigail. I think there is an echo in the background. All right, can you still hear me now?
All right, can you still hear me now?
Okay,
Okay.
so right now, can you
Right
hear me
now, can
without
you hear me
echo?
without any?
Can you hear me now without echo? Let me know if you can hear me now clearly without echo, then we can start. Abigail, can you hear me without echo right now? If you can hear me clearly enough without echo, then we are good. I want to be sure you can hear me. You can hear me, right? That's good. Please, if at any point in time you couldn't hear me, just let me know, please. All right, thank you. Okay, we're going to be looking at uh, Facebook marketing today. The other time we had our first session of Masterclass, we were talking about digital marketing strategy, and I tried to give you certain scenarios and features you have to look out for in order to be able to develop a strategic business plan, digital marketing plan for an organization. I tried to explain to you from the angle of your capacity as a digital marketer, and also try to explain to you from the angle of the capacity or the existing capacity of the organization you want to consult for in terms of the available infrastructure, um, the list, the clientele, the database, the technology available, or the social media equity in terms of presence online that they already have, or if you are going to be starting with them from ground zero. So some of these things are the things you have to consider. And I told you that the first thing on the list of your digital marketing strategy has to be the objective of the organization that engage you, uh, the objective of the organization, the corporate objective, and the marketing objective. So you have to be able to marry the two together in terms of ensuring that whatever you are doing in your digital marketing activity is to fulfill the objective and the goal of the organization. And from there, I talk about the importance of you understanding your audience. Then we go further to also talk about other parameters which you have to put into consideration when you are setting in place a digital marketing strategy. So today we're going to be looking at one of the important channels you can employ when you are deploying digital marketing strategy, which is Facebook. Facebook today remain one of the biggest platform. I will not say the biggest platform, but one of the biggest platforms available on the internet for digital marketing activities. So and that's why it's important we look at it, because this is a platform that is already hosting almost 2 billion population, go of the global population, out of like maybe 6.5 or 7 billion. We already have about almost 2 billion population already active on Facebook. So that's why it's important that you understand how to develop, effective digital marketing campaigns and strategy on Facebook to help a business grow. Either grow in terms of their physical presence, in terms of their branding communication, or grow in terms of their, social equity, in terms of followership, or grow in terms of their popularity and sales. So these are the major three, key reasons why businesses want to be active on social media. So we're not going to be looking at Facebook. Like I said at that time, Facebook is one of the biggest channels because we also have platforms like YouTube. We have platforms like Google. We have platforms like Twitter, Instagram, and the rest of it. But among all of these platforms, when we're talking about social media, Facebook is the biggest. But if you're talking about the channels in general, like a search engine like Google, Google is bigger than Facebook. So we want to look at Facebook because it is a very powerful instrument for digital marketing. And when we are looking at Facebook, you have to understand as a digital marketer that there is a different angle from which you have to look at Facebook. You have to start looking at Facebook from the business point of view. Now, you can look at Facebook as a social media platform where you connect with your friends and family, and where you share your view, where you make posts, your pictures, your activities, and all of that. But for digital marketers, Facebook is a business, is a market community. So once you have it in your head that Facebook is a market community, then your approach towards the use of Facebook begin to change. So right now, I'm going to take you to Facebook, and we're going to be looking at Facebook from the angle of market or business community. Okay. So let me try and share my screen, and let's see what we can achieve in the next 1 hour or 1 hour 30 minutes. Please, I will appreciate it. If you can let me know if you can see my screen right now. Can you see my screen? Just drop a message if you can see my screen, please. If you can see my screen, please drop a message. Okay, thank you. So now, um, this is Google. I just opened Google, and on my Google, I want to search for. Let me search for Facebook. Facebook Business Manager. So I want to search for Facebook Business Manager. So now I'm going to Facebook Business Manager. Okay. Now, when you come to Facebook Business Manager, for example, for the first time, it's going to give you opportunity to start from the scratch so that you can be able to set up your business environment. Now, don't forget, before you can use Facebook Business Manager, you need to have two things in place. Two things are very important that you need to have in place. Number one, you need to have an active Facebook page. Number two is that you need to have a business page on Facebook that you want to manage. So it's very important you have a business page on Facebook that you want to manage. So you come to Facebook Business Manager, then you will click Get Started if you're coming for the first time. But I'm not coming for the first time, okay? So I'm going to close this. As you can see, sourcing business is already on you know Facebook Business Manager. Okay, it's already on Facebook Business Manager. If you click here, if I click here, you're going to see all the businesses I manage on Facebook Business Manager. You can see other businesses. You can see other Facebook pages. You know that I manage on Facebook. Okay, quite a number of them, right? So that's what happens. So once you're already on Facebook Business Manager, uh, that is where you manage all the business. Even if you have 200 companies that you are working for or that you are managing Facebook pages for, so you have all of them on your business suits. It's also called Facebook Business Manager. It's a business manager. So this place is not where you chat with friends, where you connect with people. This place is where you do business, strictly business. Okay. So let's look at what are the things that are available on our Facebook Business Manager. You can see, even right here, you can see that there are some messages that are there for sourcing business. The inbox is there, notification is there, posts and stories are there, planner is there, ads is there, insight is there, and all tools. Let me open all tools, for example. When I open all tools, you can see all tools. Is there a lot of things that I can do, based on which of my business um, I want to attend to. All right. So this is where it all started. When you want to run advert on Facebook like a pro. Now, before I take you too deep in this, I want to show you something that is common with many people who run advert on Facebook. Um, when people come on Facebook, most of the times, um, and they go to their business pages, okay, when people come to Facebook, most of the times, they normally, let me see if I'm going to see that link here. Okay, when you look at this post, for example, when you look at this post here. If you can see my screen, look at this post here. You're going to see something here that says boost. And most of the times, this is the feature many people normally use to run their adverts on Facebook. But this is a very unprofessional way to run your advert, because when you run your advert from this point, you won't be able to have a complete control over your campaigns. Number one. Number two, you won't be able to set appropriate targets to meet the right audience. Number three, you won't be able to manage your money, and maximize your results, even as you manage your money. And like I said, you won't also be able to target the perfect set of people that you should be able to target. That's why you want to use Facebook, Business Manager. And now that we're on Facebook Business Manager, let's now look at some of the things. What are the things that you need to do? Now, let me see if I can do something very quick. Um, Now, I want to believe you can see the PowerPoint page that I just display here. If you can see the PowerPoint page, please let me know. I want to take you through the four stages. Oh, okay. I think I know what the problem is. All right. I want to share something else. So let me share something else. I want to share my PowerPoint so that we can talk from the PowerPoint and let's see what we can achieve with that. Let me see if I can share. Okay. Okay, let me save it first before I can share it. Let me save it as Facebook ad. Facebook ad in let me save it in my internship folder. Okay. Okay, I'm going to share. Oh, okay. I think I should have even filled it first. Let me see, share my screen. Then, all right. Can you see my screen? Okay. It's like this is not the one I want to share, right? Let me see. Okay. Let me see what's share my screen window. Let me share a window, okay? Okay, you should see this one now. All right. So I want to take you from, I want to be sure that the screen is moving before I proceed. Um, yeah. Okay. Okay, now I want to take you from Facebook to the Facebook Ad Manager. So once you're on your Facebook business page, for example, then you can now go to what we call business apps. What happened? Please, Abigail, if you are there, I want you to confirm to me when I share the screen if you can see it. I want to be sure it's not hanging. Okay. All right, Abigail, can you hear me? Can you hear me now, please? So that we can proceed. If you can hear me and you can see my screen, I've just shared um, my Facebook page, sourcing business page. Please confirm in the comment section if you can see my screen. So what I want to do right now is to take you through um, the four important stages of running a professional advert on Facebook. I want to take you through four important stages. So please let me know if you can see. Okay, and you can see the screen. Okay, fantastic. All right, so I will go to the screen now, and all right, so now I'm on a Facebook page, sourcing business page. Now I will scroll down. Okay, I will come down here. If you come to your Facebook business suits or Facebook business manager, if you look on your left hand side, you're going to see, options for you on the menu. Okay, so if you want to run advert, you don't just go down like this and push a boost button. Don't use this. Don't push a boost button in running your campaign. For example, this is what I mean by boost. If I click on this, okay, then I come here, okay, then I set up an advert, okay, and I run. It's very simple, it's very easy, okay, but this is not the best way for you to run advert on Facebook, okay. So I have to show you this. This is not the best way to run advert. If you want to run advert and you want to be able to manage your money and you want to be able to reach more people and you want to be able to reach the right people, then let's go back. All right. So we go back. Okay. Let's see now if we can go back. All right. Um, Sorry for that network challenge. All right. So let's now go the proper way. So when you want to run advert on your Facebook page, business page, you go to business apps. So now I'm going to click on my business apps. So you see now that when I from my Facebook business page, it has brought me to Meta Business Suits. So it has brought me to Meta Business Suits, and that is the place I can now be able to run my campaign. Oh, why is it taking me back? Okay, let's share again. All right. So if you can see my screen right now, I'm going to run advert using business apps. Okay. So once you're on this page, and you want to run advert uh, for your business page, the next place to go is to check your tools. So before going to check the tools, let's look at what are the features available. I think I've shared this with you before. You can see home, you can see notification, you can see inbox, you can see post and stories, you can see planner, you can see ads, you can see insights. Okay. Now, let's check all tools. Now, when you come to your all tools, then you can see, for example, billing. When you go to billing, for example, that is where you want to set up your payment card that you want to use to run advert, you know, on your business page. So you go to billing to do that, to probably enter your Mastercard that you can use to run advert. Okay. Now, your profile is here, your page settings is here. For example, if you want to set up, if you are just setting up newly, you go to your page settings and set up. Okay. But if you want to run an advert, if you already have an existing page, run an advert, excuse me, the right place to go is called Ads Manager. So I'm going to click on Ads Manager. So my Ads Manager now is loading. Okay. So don't forget, I'm already on business page, and now I've come to um, Ads Manager. When you look at it on the title bar of what I'm doing right now, you're going to see what we call Ads Manager. Ads Manager simply means Advert Manager. So there is Business Manager, right? which was this. This is our business manager, right? Let me go back. This page is our business manager. From our business manager, we went to all tools. Okay, we went to all tools. From these all tools, I took you down to ads manager. Then I click on ads manager. Then the ads manager led us to this new page, which is the ads manager. Now, once you are on ads manager, you have three important stages to go through. Three important stages to go through. So I'm going to walk you through these three important stages to show you how it's done. So if you want to create ad, you can see some of the ad we've sold, I've done in the past. You can see some of the campaigns we've done in the past for some of our events. When we're going to have our opening event, we did adverts, mentorship awareness opening events. We did adverts for some of our Wednesday programs in the past. Okay. So now, when you want to start to create an advert, the first place you go is called create. You can see the icon here. It's called create. So I am going to click on create now. So I'm clicking on create. Now, once I click on create, the first thing I will be required to do is to decide on the objective of my campaign. I will need to decide on the objective of my campaign. It's very important. So let's look at when you want to sell, when you want to do a business, when you want to do something, you have an objective on your mind. This is what I want to achieve. So let's tell ourselves, what do we want to achieve with this campaign? Do we want to achieve brand awareness, or do we want to drive traffic to our platform, to our website, or to our client website, or to our customer's website? Or do we want to get conversions? Do you want to make immediate sales? How do I mean? Let me give you an example. I'm going to use a business as an example. Let's use this business. Um, Let me see. Now, this is an e-commerce platform. It is called Whole Smoothies. Okay, Whole Smoothies is an e-commerce platform that specializes in you know health enhanced drinks. Okay, that they make their juices or their drinks from natural extracts, from oranges, mangoes, pineapples, and the rest of it, of course, which we all know that when we take, natural fruits and the rest of it, they're very good for the body, right? So this business has a platform where they sell their products. So we are taking this as a case study. So we can see the product of O Smoothies. And let's assume that we want to do digital marketing campaign as a digital marketer or digital marketing freelancer for O Smoothie as an e-commerce platform. So now we want to decide on the objective of this platform. Let's say, for example, we want to run an advert that is going to generate a kind of awareness. We can decide to generate awareness about O Smoothies. We want everybody to hear about O Smoothies. That is one objective. We can also do is it in such a way that we want people to come to O Smoothies website, to be able to see the products that are there, the unique products that are available on this platform. That is called traffic. You want to drive traffic. For example, you want to ensure that O Smoothie have minimum of 10,000 people visiting this website in 1 week. Okay, so that is an objective which is called traffic. Or you want to ensure that when a customer is coming to O Smoothies platform, they are going to buy one of the products. For example, you want them to buy carrot mix juice. Okay, that is what you want to sell. Or you want them to land on this page, yes, and order a product. Now, the objective you have set on your mind as regard this product or this business will determine the decision we are going to make at this point. So we have to decide, we have to choose an objective. Out of these three options, you have to choose an objective. So, for example, if you are going to choose traffic, you are also going to have in consideration the type of platform. For example, if you are selling a mobile app, or if you are selling a video, if you are using a video content, okay, or if you want to generate people, you want to encourage people to send messages to the company. So these are the things that will inform the kind of decision you want to make at this very first stage. So let's assume that we want to generate let's generate uh conversion. Should we generate conversion, or okay, let's do traffic. Let's just do traffic. Okay, so now I've selected traffic. We want to drive traffic. And what is the essence of traffic? The essence of traffic is that we want multitude of potential customers to come to our clients' websites so they can see fantastic options of product that they can buy from them. Okay, so that is what we want to do with this kind of campaign. So we have choose traffic, which is the objective. Then we can also decide uh, to uh, to name this campaign and call it O Smoothie, O Smoothies adverts. We call it O Smoothies advert. Then we continue. Okay, so now we have created a campaign panel. Like I told you, this process has three stages that we have to go through. We have the stage of the campaign, which is the first phase. Then we have the new traffic ad, or ad. You can call it ad set. They used to call this one ad set. The second one, ad set or ads. So now they call it new traffic ad because we want to drive traffic. So he already added traffic to it. Okay. So now we've created the first page, which is the objective. Then now, under this objective, let's see what are the other things we can do. Now, under this objective, we can also say that um, categories, you can leave the categories open. Okay. Then we can now say that campaign objective is, of course, traffic, which is here. Then you also want to now say that your campaign budget optimization has to be on. Now, this is one of the reasons why you don't do boost, so that you can be able to decide how much you want to spend. So now let's now decide and say on daily basis for this advert, let's assume we want to run this advert for like 5 days and we have 25,000 naira and we want to run for 5 days. It means that we're likely going to be able to spend 5,000 naira daily. So we have choose to spend 5,000 naira daily. Okay. Then we are also going to say that, okay, campaign objective, we've done that. Let's see this. So we're also saying that we want our campaign to be dynamic, okay, so that it can be able to test run different ways by which we can have the greatest impact, okay. So you select create A/B test, okay, and we have already decided. Okay, now we now come to campaign bid strategy. So on the last point of this is campaign bid strategy. You can see it here, okay? Campaign bid for those of you who are using mobile phone, campaign bid strategy. Now you will click on the campaign bid strategy, okay, and get the most result for your budget, cost per result goal, aim for a certain cost per result, okay. Let's see more options. Run ad all the time. Yes, that is better for us, right? Um, let's see if we can do lowest, get the most result for your budget. Highest volume. Okay, let's get highest volume. Okay. All right, let's stay on highest volume. All right, then now on this place, what have we done? On this place, this is where we determine the financials. Okay, we determine the financials of uh, the business. Okay, sorry, yeah, we have determined the financials. Then we go to the next phase, and objective and the financials, right? Okay. So on the first page, don't forget we have left smoothies now. This is where we were before. So we have now moved to new traffic ad sets. Okay. This is ad sets. So now on the ad set, you're going to do some of the most important job that will make your advert successful. And that is where you deal with the aspect of the audience, the people who are going to buy your product, or the people who are going to go follow the traffic you're going to drive to the platform. So let's go, for example, and say that this traffic that we want to generate, let's give it a name. Let's call it um, um, ad set for let's look for one of the product, that is carrot mix. Let's use carrot mix juice. um, Carrot mix juice. Okay. All right. So we've determined the ad set and call it carrot mix juice. You can decide to leave it, not change the name, and you can decide to change the name so that you can be able to identify it. Okay. So then now you are now saying that this traffic is going to website. This traffic is to website. You can decide if it's an app you are selling or that you are working for, then you choose an app. If you want the traffic to come to the business pages messenger, okay, you decide it here and choose messenger. Okay. But if you want it to be like a WhatsApp, if you are going to use a WhatsApp number on the advert, then you choose WhatsApp. This is how you generate leads for your business or for the business of your clients. Okay. So now the one we are doing right now is for a website. So we're going to stick to website. Okay. Then we're going to come down and the optimization for ad delivery is what? Is a link, is a website. Okay. Is a link. So we're going to leave it as a link. Okay. So cost per result unit,
The highest volume, we have already choose that. Doesn't have a cost per result goal. So that's okay. It's going to help us to deliver at the right, at the best cost possible. All right. So, okay, let's look at uh, the schedule starting immediately. Okay. The ending, we can leave the end, you leave it open. It's better to leave it open, let it run for 5 days, and after 5 days, I normally advise people only mobilize into your account um, the funds, the amount you want to spend per time. Okay, so now let's move to let's now come to audience. Okay, now we are now at audience. This is a critical place where you need to pay attention. Okay, when we are talking about audience, Facebook, like we said, Facebook is a place where you have over 1.5 billion people. So you want to make sure that your advert is going to the right people so that you don't waste your money. For example, now this advert, only have 25,000 naira to run this advert, and we want this advert to run for 5 days, which means that we want to spend only 5,000 naira daily. So how can we manage 5,000 naira to be able to get good number of people that are potential customer for oat smoothies? All right, let's do this way. First of all, our advert is going to be Nigeria. Okay, let's say our advert is going to be Nigeria. So now, even though it's Nigeria, we know that probably Nigeria is even too big, right? So let's say it's going to be Lagos. Is it Lagos State? Yeah, we can say Lagos State. We can also say we want to sell to Abuja. So to Abuja. Now, Abuja, is it Abuja City or the entire FCT? Okay, let's say Abuja City, okay? Let's also look at another major city, maybe like River State is Port Harcourt. All right, Port Harcourt. Now, we have picked Abuja, Lagos, Port Harcourt. All right, so um, let's assume that for now we just want to target that three location. Okay, then let's look at the age. Who are the type of people that will be able to buy this drink, this oat smoothies product? We can decide to choose from the ages of like 20 years to maybe 58 years, for example. So we have been able to decide on that. Then we can also look at gender and say all gender. So usually it's good for all gender. But for example, let's assume that the product you are selling is exclusively maybe female product. You can come here and choose women. For those of you who are maybe you are selling for a company that is dealing in makeups or women dresses and things like that, cosmetics and stuff like that. So you can choose only women. All right. So, but we are going to stick to all gender, okay? We're going to stick to all gender. Then let's now come to what we call detailed targeting. Now, what does detailed targeting entails? It entails demographics, interest, behaviors, okay? Demographics, interest, and behaviors. So now, as a digital marketing strategist, what are the behaviors of people who are interested in health related drinks? What are their interests? What do you think should be their interest? Okay, now this is where you need to sit down and plan and say that The interest of these people for Facebook to be able to identify them should be people who have been reading about maybe living healthy, maybe something like people who are interested in things like that has to do with like forever living products. People who are interested in something that has to do with um, maybe dieting. People that are interested in things that has to do with maybe people that want to maybe want to remove fats, or people who want to eat healthy, people who have diabetes, people who have high blood pressure that want to be able to eat healthy. So you need to be able to look at what are the things that encourage people to want to buy the kind of drinks, natural extract, and consume it. So you come in there and you search for maybe like maybe let's check uh, dieting, healthy diet, for example, is a good option. We can also look at um, uh, um, let's see, healthy drink. You can see something on that. Okay, healthy food. Okay, then let's look at um, natural extracts. Let me see if we can get something like that. Or natural foods, natural drinks. Let me see, natural drinks, if you can see something like that. Natural products, foods. Let's see, what else can we look at? What are the behavior on Facebook? Um, um, let me see. Oops, what's that? Okay, sorry for the network, the trip off. Okay, we've decided on our location, we've decided on the age. Um, we're actually working on our interest. Okay, so um, let's continue to work on our interest. Let's see one more thing we can add to this. We have healthy diet, we have healthy food, we have natural food, we have um, okay, let me look for something on this page, keyword on this page that might be okay. Organic drink. Let me see. Organic food. Okay. Okay. Organic food. So let's take out. Maybe we should take out this one because it's too large. Let's see. We can take out this one. Healthy diet. Okay. I'm trying to see how we can reduce this audience so that we know that we're actually dealing with the right people for this product. Um, Let me see. Okay. Now, what is very important about this point is that you need to understand the product you are trying to sell very well. So you need to, for the fact that you understand the product very well, you will know what the people who will buy your product will like. Now, what happens is that some of them have been solving the internet, searching for things that has to do with your product that they are trying to buy. So it is based on that information, that activity of their interest that you use to identify them on the internet, on the Facebook. So, for example, somebody who has been watching videos or searching for pages that has to do with healthy living, healthy food, natural food, organic food, those who have been interacting with content that has to do with these three features I put up here are the people who are going to see your advert. This is how you get audience for your product. If somebody is looking for children clothes, for example, and you are selling children clothes, now when you want to sell your children clothes, you have to target them using keywords around children clothes. So when you use keywords around children clothes, now based on the fact that they have been searching for things that has to do with children clothes, then your advert is going to show to them. Let me give you another example. Let's assume you are into customized t-shirts for sport wears, maybe sport t-shirt, Arsenal jersey, Man U jersey, Chelsea jersey, and all of that. Now, when you want to run advert that, oh, I'm into shirt customization, sports shirt customization. Now, what you want to do is that you want to target people based on the fact that they love information that are related to Chelsea, to Man City, to Arsenal, to Barcelona, and the rest of it. So these are the kind, that is where the power of keywords come in. So you have to understand the keywords that defines your audience. So it is those keywords you are going to select. Now, once you have entered those keywords on this detailed targeting, now when you send this advert out, this advert is going to be showing up on the pages, Facebook pages of those who have relationship with those keywords. And that is how you sell your product on Facebook. All right. That's why this point is very, very important. So let's assume these three keywords are enough, but ordinarily in a normal day, they are not enough. That's why you have to understand your product very well. Okay. So then we go further down and okay, we want to do automatic placement. Okay, do not do manual placement, do automatic placement so that you can pull your advert on different sites and different pages of Facebook. It can show you up on the messenger, it can show you up on story, it can show you up on status, it can show you up on different sides, on the sideways on laptop and everything. So you leave it on automatic. You can see it here, automatic. um Let me see if I can highlight it. Automatic placement. So you want to stick to automatic placement. Okay, thank you. All right, then you go forward and say next. So at this point, we have determined the objective of this campaign. We have also determined the audience, the people we want to sell to. We have also determined the amounts that we want to spend on this campaign. Okay. So the next thing you want to do here is that you want to now work on what is called creative. So on this place is where you're going to choose the content in terms of words, the content in terms of if you are using a video or you are using a flyer. So you make sure you have gotten all of these things ready before you come to this place. So let's assume you want to sell let's say carrots. Okay, you want to sell carrot. Let me see again. There's a carrot what? Um, Carrot mixed juice. Okay, let me see if I can save this image. Okay, save image. Okay. Oh, I just hope I save it in the right place. Downloads. It should be on download. Okay. Okay. So now I've saved that image, and all right. So I've saved that image. Then I go back and say carrot mix. Okay. The name of this product is carrot mix, and I come down here and say um, so here we have decided that we want to use sourcing business. Okay. Now you have one advantage when you are running advert on Facebook. You can run adverts on Facebook and Instagram simultaneously because the same organization that owns Facebook owns Instagram. So now, if for example, I've linked up my Instagram page with my Facebook, which is another thing entirely, I cannot be able to teach you today on how to do that, but you can actually look at how you can Google it on how to link your Instagram with your Facebook page. Okay, so you come here, you select, and then you make sure that your Instagram account is active here. Okay, so once you have put your Instagram account here, once this advert is going live, it's going to be running both on Facebook and on Instagram. Okay, right. So let's say that we now want to create this campaign and say it's going to be a single. So now is a manual. You want to create a creative source. Choose how you would love to provide the media for your heart. So now manual upload, or you want to probably okay. Let me see. Let me go up and see if you can. Okay. Okay, manual, then you can decide to use a single image or video. You can do single image or video, then you can do what we call carousel. Carousel is a way of displaying multiple products in a single campaign. You can display multiple products in a single campaign. You know, when you click it, I mean, we do not have such time for me to use this example, but let me use a single image or video. So we come down here and say our text is uh, shop for natural drink extract from our platform. Shop for natural drink extract from our platform. Okay, so let's assume I have more information about the benefits of this product. I can put some of them there. Okay, I can put some of them here. Then you can also say headline. Eat our natural extract drinks helps you to control your sugar level, stay healthy, and be nourished. Okay. can be nourished at the same time. Okay. Description. Okay, it's optional. Website. Now, because it's a traffic, so you know that it's going to a website, right? Then we come here. Let's assume we are using this link, for example. You copy this link, okay? Then you come to the here, you paste, for example. All right. So you can see that my product is already given some shape. My advert is already giving some nice shape. By the side, you can see that the advert is already coming out. So, okay, okay. So it's actually telling me that it has to be sourcing business. So, okay, okay. So because I'm actually using sourcing business page, all right. So it's telling me that the page is sourcing business. But you can see other information is carrying our natural extra drinks, help you to control whatever, 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 whatever. So now you come to URL parameters. Okay, you don't need that one. All right. So at this point, for example, okay, let me do the aspect of an image. So let me try and see. Our time is fast running. Let me see if I can add an image to this media, right? Let me just pick an image, one of the image here. Or let me see if I can still go ahead to use it's not gonna show. Okay. Okay, so you can see. So now I have put O Smoothies image for my advert, and this advert right now is technically ready, ready to go. So for today, I'm going to stop here because now you can see that the publish button is now active, which shows you that um, we are now ready to publish. You can see the publish button at the bottom on the right side. The publish button is now active. So it's to tell you that we have complete the process of this campaign, and now we can now run this campaign. Now, when next in our class, maybe before the end of this week, I mean the next week, I'm going to show you how to optimize your website and connect your Facebook, linking up your Facebook to your website so that you can be able to track every activity that is going on your Facebook advert. Okay, so I'm going to stop here so that we can go for the next make space for the next class to hold. Okay, so this is how you run advert and be able to narrow down your campaign to the right people that need your product. Okay, thank you so much. So I'm going to stop sharing now, and I want to believe that was a good session, right? So thank you guys. You can leave questions. You can actually post your questions in the maybe in the what do you call it, in the WhatsApp. Yes, in the WhatsApp group, you can share your questions there so that I can be able to attend to them. All right. So we're gonna stop here, please. See you again. I will announce the next date. We will meet but I will make sure that before middle of this month, I cover enough ground with you guys so that you can be able to be beat your chest as a competent professional, as a freelancer, generating sales, creating values for organizations. So when you are able to follow these three key important steps on Facebook Ad Manager, you will be able to run effective campaign. All right. So that is that. Thank you so much for your time. If you have any question, you can drop them in the WhatsApp group. All right. Bye.